Sheikh Jassim makes final decision on United takeover response ahead of Glazer meeting. Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani has no plans to re-enter talks with the Glazers about buying Man United, with Sir Jim Ratcliffe now set to purchase a minority stake in the club. Sheikh Jassim had been hoping to complete a full takeover at Old Trafford after the Glazers announced last November they would consider all strategic alternatives, including new investment into the club, a sale, or other transactions. The Qatari banker's final offer was worth around £5 billion, and he had pledged to clear United's debts and invest an additional £1 billion in the transfer market, while also improving the club's facilities. In a statement released after his first bid, a spokesperson said, "The bid plans to return the club to its former glories both on and off the pitch, and above all, will seek to place the fans at the heart of Manchester United Football Club once more. The bid will be completely debt-free via Sheikh Jassim's 9-2 Foundation, which will look to invest in the football teams, the training center, the stadium and wider infrastructure, the fan experience, and communities the club supports. The vision of the bid is for Man United to be renowned for footballing excellence and regarded as the greatest football club in the world." However, he pulled out of the race on Saturday after failing to reach an agreement following another round of talks. Rain Group, the New York investment banking firm tasked with carrying out the process on behalf of the Glazers, were informed of his decision, and journalist Fabrizio Romano reports that he has no current plans to change that. Meanwhile, Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani could launch a bid to buy Tottenham after withdrawing his United takeover offer. Sheikh Jassim is understood to have submitted a £5 billion offer to purchase United in full, which he has now withdrawn after months of stalemate. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is now set to buy a 25% stake in the club for around £1.4 billion. And now the Sheikh could turn his attention to Spurs, report the Mirror. Paris Saint-Germain owner Nasser Al-Khelaifi is believed to have played a role in Sheikh Jassim's United bid, and the pair could link up once again to discuss a move for the North Londoners. Qatar have held a long-term interest in Tottenham, while the Qatari banker has always eyed Spurs as an alternative to United should his bid fail, which it now has, again and again. Casemiro is back in Brazil training ahead of their clash against Uruguay tomorrow. The United midfielder picked up a knock against Brentford and was touch and go to play for Brazil, but he is now expected to play a role in the friendly and could be back for the Sheffield United game. Meanwhile, Man United senior staff have been left stunned by the takeover U-turn, reports Sun Sports' Neil Custis. United employees had been gearing up for a full buyout of the club this month by Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani. A number of staff had even been told not to book any annual leave for this month to help see the takeover through. Meetings were still going on last week to try and rescue Sheikh Jassim's bid, which was for a 100% sale at £5 billion. It is understood a number of the 6-strong Glazer family who are on the Red Devils board were happy to sell. But co-chairman Joel Glazer, who was in control of the process, was the one wanting to either keep a majority shareholding or accept an increased bid of £6 billion from the Qatari banker. So, Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani pulled out of the takeover race over the weekend after almost 12 months of work to buy Manchester United. Sheikh Jassim's representatives had even been to Carrington to meet Director of Football John Murtough to get insight into how United were being run on the playing side, writes Sun Sports' Neil Custis. The Qatari delegation, just like second bidder Sir Jim Ratcliffe, were said to have been impressed, and neither were looking to radically shake things up. Ratcliffe is now left as the sole bidder, and that is just for 25% of the club for £1.4 billion with a condition he can oversee football operations. A board vote on Thursday will decide whether to accept Sir Jim's official bid. The news that there will be no full sale has dramatically hit the Red Devils' share price, with it down 11% in early trading on Monday. On the other side, Man United outcast Harry Maguire has been offered a shock escape route by AC Milan. Maguire has fallen out of favor under United manager Erik ten Hag and was strongly linked with a move to West Ham in the summer that fell through due to financial reasons. Now the England international has become the Red Devils' sixth-choice centre-back behind Raphael Varane, Lisandro Martinez, Victor Lindelof, Johnny Evans, and left-back Luke Shaw. According to TalkSport, Milan are one of a number of Serie A clubs monitoring the 30-year-old situation at Old Trafford. Again and again, Michael Oliver has been appointed as referee for Manchester United's trip to Sheffield United on Saturday. United currently sit 10th in the table and will be hoping to build on the momentum built during their late comeback victory against Brentford last time out. Meanwhile, Portugal manager Roberto Martinez has praised Bruno Fernandes for his performances for Portugal on international duty. Martinez said, "Bruno Fernandes is a great professional, an intelligent player who adapts to the qualities of his teammates, who gives a lot of tactical flexibility. He is a dream for a coach. Technically, he has a vision of the game that I find to be of exceptional quality. He has adapted to many positions. He gives balance. He's a key player for us." On the other side, Sheikh Jassim could target Liverpool after being left angry and disappointed by Man United owner. Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani has been left very disappointed and angered after his bid to buy Manchester United from the Glazers failed, with the Qatari businessman now tipped to turn his attention to Liverpool. It was revealed on Saturday that Sheikh Jassim had withdrawn his latest offer, believed to be worth around £5 billion, with Sir Jim Ratcliffe now expected to finalize a deal which will see him buy a 25% minority stake in United for a fee of around £1.4 billion. The deal could be ratified at a United board meeting on Thursday and will bring to an end a saga that has dragged on for almost a full year, with the Glazers announcing in November last year that they would consider all strategic alternatives, including new investment into the club, a sale, or other transactions. Sheikh Jassim had pledged to clear United's debt and invest heavily in improving the club's facilities and squad. However, he ended negotiations after failing to reach an agreement with the Glazers during the latest round of talks with the Glazers. The Daily Mail claims that Sheikh Jassim is very, very disappointed and angered at how this has played out, having put aside around £6.57 billion to buy the club and then invest in it. As a result, he has been tipped to try and buy Liverpool next. It was reported last year that owners Fenway Sports Group, FSG, had put Liverpool up for sale, and they did admit in a statement that they would consider new shareholders if it was in the best interests of Liverpool as a club. Again and again. United cancel fans advisory meeting. Manchester United have cancelled their latest fans advisory board meeting while the sale of 25% of the club goes through to Jim Ratcliffe. The board had this to say to the Daily Mail: "Following the start of that process, there are tight legal and regulatory restrictions on what we can say about the strategic review. It would not be appropriate or productive for the owners to participate in these fans forum meetings when they are not able to talk about the main issue that fan representatives would naturally wish to question them on." Meanwhile, Sir Jim Ratcliffe's Ineos already have a deal in place with another Premier League side in the form of sponsorship. Ineos Grenadier, a car designed by the company, is an official partner of Tottenham Hotspur.